You're welcome again to another video. Thank you for joining. I want to build upon the last video that I posted on how to create an express entry pool. I'm going to leave the link up here for those of you that have not watched it. And I shared a tutorial or a walkthrough of how to create an express entry pool. I was warning, I guess, about you doing this thing yourself rather than paying to any agent or lawyer to help you with this service. It's something you can do by yourself. It is not difficult. And all the criteria that you need to be able to pull through, like creating an express entry profile and how to increase your CRS score, while in the pool. And on today's video, I just want to talk a little bit more about a particular category, which is the category-based draw, which I don't know if so many people really explore this option to immigrate to Canada. It is an express entry route, and these categories have limited, categories. And I'm sure that sometimes when we talk about some of the provincial nominee programs or the express entry ones that are looking for particular trades in some regions like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, some people just, because they said is healthcare sector, I am not in the healthcare sector. Some of you need to dig in deeper to identify what sectors really, key into what you've done. Some of you have bachelor's degree in another field, and then you have worked in some fields. So just understand that most of the time it is your experience, because you're trying to pull together all these points to increase your CRS scores. And the indication is your work experience, if you have a master's degree, your age, your IELTS, you've done all those things. If you have English proficiency, it also helps you. And I want to bring you to my computer. Yeah. And some of the categories that I was talking about is French language proficiency. If you have French, for instance, you can speak French as another language. I shared it in the creation of the express entry in the last video. It also helps to increase your CRS score. If you don't find ways to increase this CRS score, it does not help you in the pool. The pool is open for 1 year, and if you are in the pool and you're not getting an ITA, then it's no-brainer, guys. You need to go check in the pool. You need to go back and see what is limiting you. It might be even your NOC, your NOC. So try and see if you need to pivot into another NOC. And that's why I'm bringing your attention to the category-based draw. This was, I think, launched last year, and so many people are not exploring this. You are just staying in the pool and waiting for miracles to happen. And if you don't have up to 500 or about 470 something, you won't get picked. But in those category draws, it gives you a better opportunity to get picked. So I want to draw your emphasis to French as the second language, your healthcare occupation, science, technology, the STEM program, engineering and math. This is also another category-based program that you can explore. There's trades, there's transport, there's agric, guys. There are not so many job classifications in these category-based sections. So you want to go there and check and open each particular. We're going to do that so that it helps you to see that, hey, I'm really losing out on points. So let's jump onto my computer right now and see how we can best explore this. So right now we're going to the express entry pool, and I'm talking about the category-based express entry. This is one area that you need to explore. Please explore it with all your might. Explore it and see how you best fit in these categories: the French, the healthcare, the STEM, the trades, transport, and agric. You don't want to leave any stone unturned. At least open it, and we're going to go through this one after the other. See if you're eligible and see how you can play your cards right. Don't forget that even that's not the only way to increase your CRS scores. Your IELTS is important. 6.5 is the minimum, but you want to explore and increase that by, if in fact if you have about 7.5, 8.5, that helps you a whole lot of deal. Now let's explore the healthcare section, and you can see all the healthcare options here. You know, I've talked about the tier 1 category, tier 2 category. I'm going to flash those categories so you understand what you need to know about these tier categories. It's just about the qualifications of each category, whether you're in the management or in the trade section. But just go through this. This is the healthcare categories, and look at this. I know that some people actually are paramedics, for instance, and if you're a paramedic, you're in the healthcare sector. If you probably would think it's only medicals, those in the labs, those doctors and nurses, they're the only ones that healthcare resonates with. No, you have to go through it. That's paramedic occupation, this NOC. You can see that NOC 32102. There are also pharmacist assistants. There are other ones that resonate with you as and a healthcare person. So you want to look at it. Those that practice other natural healings, they are in the healthcare sector, guys. You need to find how to be able to explore this to your advantage. This is the tier category I talked about, whether you're in the management, occupation that require university degree. Just look at it: financial sector, baker, computer scientist. It just tells you what occupations are within those tiers, and that helps you to be able to focus more on which category in the category-based draw, you know, if you are going to be applying through that. Now we've explored the healthcare sector. We're going to go back and explore the other sections as well. Now let's look at French. French is really not so much. It's just you having the tests and scoring about 7 in all the 4 languages, and that will also help you boost your points. I've said that also again, and you know, this is the criteria. Just have it as a second language if you can. Some people actually go to learn French, so if you are open to that, that's fine. And for the STEM program, this is all that is: an architect, you're a civil engineer, you're a computer science developer, cybersecurity specialist. There are so many, and the categories are not a lot, but at least you find the one that resonates with you, that's, you know, can help you explore. Information systems, land surveyors, land architects, mathematician, guys, web designer. These are category-based traits that you can use for this draw. Now let's go to the trades as well. For trades, this falls under tier 2 category, and you can see machine filters, carpenters, plumbers. If you are in this trade, guys, please jump on the bus, see what you can do for yourself. There's not so much of this in that category. Transport as well, if you're in the transport industry, truck drivers, flights drivers, airports, flyer instructors, railway. Oh my god, this is so huge. And if you're in the agric, there's just 3. Yeah, a butcher in retail and wholesale. Maybe that guy that sells meat for me while I was in Nigeria can jump on this bus. It's in the category based agric section, guys. So what are you waiting for? Just explore these options to your advantage, and I think this will help you. But like I said, open an express entry profile. That is very important, and you can be in the pool for 1 year. Hopefully you get picked. Increase your CRS score by having your IELTS done. Try, guys, try. I know it is only speaking that the maximum is 7.5, but if you can hit about 8.5, that helps you to increase your points or your score in the general sense. You know, you still have age that is going to, if you're younger, it is a better option, and if you're older, you know, you lose points with age. So you want to maximize this with IELTS, and you have control of. I wrote IELTS about 3 times, yes, and I did persons. When I was thinking of the Australian option, I did persons once. So you can do it multiple times. Some people just go to write the IELTS without practicing and, you know, giving themselves time to understand what it is. Please go online. You can go on YouTube. There are tutorials there. I actually paid for one, you know, by the 3rd time when it was like, this score has to go up, say, I had to pay for an online learning course that helped me also to prepare. It gave me I think a 3 or 6 months access, and I was constantly going through that program. I can't remember what it is right now, but there are various tons of information out there that can help you scale the IELTS. You need a higher score, especially when age is not on your side. If you have a master's degree, that's good. It also helps you gain points. You can go through that profile. We did it last week. Go through the tutorial again. I'm going to flash it up here. Go through it, and that helps you to see what you can gain or how you can increase your score. So IELTS is important. Then your educational credential assessment check, you want to do that whether through WES, VTESs for some trades. I'm not really sure whether they use VTESs for anymore, but IELTS is always the go-to. Please go and evaluate your credentials with WES. That is also one thing. In fact, those are the first prerequisites before you even open an application online, because when you open the application online, it begins to count 1 year. And I know IELTS take time when you have to do your credential check, when sometimes from the school that you are requesting your documents and all that, they waste a lot of time, especially if there's strike in some part of the country. But you want to maximize that time and just try and have your IELTS done. That's valid for about 5 years. So when that is done, when you have your credential assessment check, then you can open an express entry profile. That helps you, at least maximize the 1 year time period. So please go online, guys. Go online and begin to check what category works best for you. This is something that you don't want to lose out on. Usually some people will go on the express entry and just go on the general, NOCs that is posted there. The general is good. If you don't find anything, then go on the category based one. If you don't find anything in the general, go on the category based one, so that it can help you find what you're looking for. I'm sure someone will find a knock that really suits him or her. Please don't lose time. This is really important. Time is of essence. You don't want to waste time. Don't forget that all these categories and all these things keeps changing by the time. I guess when they probably see that they've gotten enough people in these categories, they close that chapter again and open another category or open something else. And as you begin to waste time, age is counting. You are losing time on your IELTS if it's going to expire, and those things cost money. You don't want to keep wasting money here and there. When those draws happen, you want to be part of those that are picked. So I hope you found value in what I've shared. Please share this video and encourage people that are in those categories to apply. I was going to share the PMP route, but I will go to that in another video. But this is just to buttress what I've shared last week, and I think it will super help somebody that is so confused about this. It's the same process of applying, opening a profile, and increasing your CRS score. See all the categories that you can at least control and that can help you be on a better advantage in the pool, so that you get picked and invited, or you receive an ITA for that. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully in my next video I'll be able to post the PMP option route, and see you in another video. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of this, and let's catch up in my next video. Bye guys.